Hey, this is Jason with Zero to Programmer, and today is my Tuesday vlog. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about change. So, change can be good and can be bad. And if you don't like where you are, um, job, whatever, then things need to change. And uh, when you change things, it's not always going to be perfect starting off. Um, so what you need to remember is that when you change, if you don't like your change that you made, don't just go back to the thing that kind of sort of worked that you weren't happy with. Change again and keep changing until you see results. And give it time. Don't just change every day. But always, always get better at whatever you do. Um, so, uh, there's something that I heard the other day that said uh, you should always push yourself to be uncomfortable. So let's say you did get somewhere where you felt okay, um, but you're just doing the same thing over and over again. You're not building on yourself. You're more than likely, if you're not doing something new, learning something new, then you won't learn something new. And that could really affect your goals. If you, everyone should have goals, and if you don't, you should get some. I also heard that if you're working somewhere, and I completely agree with this, if you're working somewhere and you can't afford to save, you're not helping yourself at all. So yeah, there's things that you need to keep in mind when you are changing, especially if you have a family. You need to make sure you can take care of them. And school is always an option. A lot of the times, if this happens to apply to you, there are a lot of times where the school will pay for you to go to school, and sometimes you will actually get paid to go to school if you're very lucky. I'm not that lucky. But yeah, change. You should always be looking to better yourself. Even when you feel like you've achieved everything, find another goal and try to achieve it. Always build upon that. Always keep learning every day. And you may be wondering what that has to do with Zero to Programmer. Well, Zero to Programmer is my change. I've started off doing these jobs that I was told were good for me, that I was told were going to pay bills, and sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't, sometimes I was good at them, sometimes I wasn't. I always try to get better at it, and I feel like every job that I've had, I've learned something from it. But I just want to let you guys know, Zero to Programmer is literally zero to programmer. I gave up a supervising job. I'm not going to say where, but I gave up a supervising job to basically shortly after that to go back to working at a grocery store, making minimum wage. And that was a tough call. I had my reasons to switch those jobs, I promise you. I didn't just do it because I'm an idiot. But zero to programmer is literally zero to programmer. Not just that I don't know very much about coding, but I have hit one of the lowest points you can hit as far as finances go. Now I love my wife and I love my son, and all of that is great, but when you want to change, first off, that first change may not work, so let's change again. So I'll be going to school, so that's another change that I made. And when I used to look for jobs, like I said, I looked for things that were going to make more money and were easier to find in my area. And those jobs, I'm just going to tell you, if it's that easy to find, it means nobody wants them. And even if you get paid more, you won't like it. You'll probably hate it, and you'll probably want to go back to a minimum wage job. But when you hit that minimum wage job, then you can't pay your bills, or you can pay your bills, but you may not be able to do very much else at all. So change is coming, and I just want to show you this video to show you when change does come, the results that it makes. So keep changing, keep learning, keep achieving. Inspirational video, not really a normal blog that I do, but hopefully it inspires somebody. Yeah, anyways, this is Jason with Zero to Programmer, and I'll see y'all next week.